Hey peoples, Karina here, coming to you with this video. As you see, the title is below. My hands are not free right now because I am trying to fix this phone. Because my tripod, one of the little legs, here's one of the legs from it. Nah, I don't know. With the other two, I'm like, nah, I don't like the way it sits, so I'm just gonna do it like this here. Today, I've been a little bit busy, but I felt as if this video needed to be made, doing laundry, making a couple of masks or whatnot. And also, I found my ball and jacks, like in a little sack. Like, know what's going down? When that kitchen floor dry from being mopped, it's fucking going down. Probably not old enough to know what the fuck this is. If you are, holla. Anyway, I'm just teasing. Most of y'all watching my videos already know what the fuck jacks are. But anyway, enough about that. With the video that I posted yesterday, I got a little bit deep off up into my old business. Let's go deeper. Because everybody has triggers and everybody has something, like I said. If you've been through something and you came out of it and you refuse to share, then one of two things: either you are full of pride or you're not really over it. Pretty much, you're not really over it, or it's pride. I mean, sure, there's some things I don't share. You know why? Because I'm not over it. Okay? But I can be honest about that. But I will say, with a lot of other things, some people are literally holding on to shit that they really need to fucking let go. And when I say really fucking need to let go, this is going to tie into the video from yesterday, okay? Not only do people try to make others look like they're nothing because of their rank in the church, this, that, or whatever. See, I can identify what my triggers are. Can you identify yours? I promise you. Before I get into this video, let me say this. This video is probably gonna upset a few people, trigger a few people, might make somebody make a bash video. I don't give a fuck. My intent is not to make nobody get triggered, but here's the deal. If you're watching it by yourself or whatever it is, just be straight up with yourself. Think about what's being said. If you feel that you don't want to, like, be truthful with yourself, if that's what it really is, then don't. So I feel like I needed to put that out there before I say what I need to say. Not just in the arena of church or anywhere else, but if a person makes themselves out to be bigger and better than you by the way that they're looking, this and that. You got some older women who are hateful towards younger women. You have some younger women who are hateful towards older women. And we ain't even gonna get on the issue of some people thinking they're better than other people because of their skin tones. On behalf of other folks, I'm gonna give my take on it, okay? Because I done seen a lot of shit and I feel like I must put my take on this. I have to put my take on this. But anywho, man, some people feel like they're better because I know this, I know that, I've been on this board for 30 years and you're just getting here. You don't know shit. You need to, like, bow to me. Sometimes some people who are younger than you may know something that you may not, but you won't know that unless y'all speak. And then another thing that I've noticed is sometimes a younger person will sometimes a younger woman will disrespect an older woman because she feels like, oh, okay, well, I want to be where you are with your experience in life, whatever the fuck it is you do. If you're 20 years old, there is no way you could fucking know life like a 40-something-year-old person if they literally been in it. Like I said before, if anybody has been watching my channel since I had first began that motherfucker in 2019, or maybe I want to say it was the end of 2018, but beginning of the end of 2018, beginning of 2019 is when I started this channel. So sometime I will sit there and make part twos to videos that it's whatever. You got some people who are diehard, I need some material type ass motherfuckers will scan through all your videos and look for something to do. At this point, I feel like this. Do you, but nobody can do me better than me, and nobody can do you better than you, okay? So I no longer care. Like I said in a past video, check the dates of the videos that have been uploaded, and you can see who copy who. And that's just the quick way to fucking do it, because a lot of folks do it to other people instead of like getting their own fucking materials, okay? But anywho, like I said, some younger women get jealous of older women because they've been through certain things in life and they trying to tell them, and they're just like, well, I know life and can't nobody tell me nothing because I done been having a period for like 7 years. Say what now, bitch? Say what? Some people, how the older people say it, because I ain't but just 39, but how do people older than me say it when you get to smelling your piss? Okay? Give respect where respect is due. Has nothing really to do with age. It's really about experience. And then when all is said and done, and you put down those books and you put down all of your knowledge and everything that you put down, where's your common sense? Where's your morals? Okay? So that's one thing that we not finna be doing, okay? Is trying to make people feel less than because you're either older than them and you think you know more, or because you're younger than a person and maybe you do know a little more than the other person. But maybe your delivery is just, they can't comprehend it or whatever. However, there's always a way to get your point across. And let me say something else. Some people have triggers based upon how somebody else treated them. Like, I'm gonna put it like this. Maybe you're white and you're watching this video. Maybe you've been treated bad by one black person, and now all of a sudden you think all of them are bad. Well, obviously not, because you're sub to my ass, okay? Or somebody black watching this, say you've been done wrong by one white person. Now all of a sudden you think all white people are evil. That is not the case. Going back to my disdain for certain things. When people misuse authority because of who they are in a church house or anything, wherever you have a rank at, and you just look down on people, that's not right. Because at the end of the day, if y'all all get naked, bitch, y'all are all flesh. At the end of the day, y'all put y'all clothes on one leg at a time. Or if you wearing like a one piece or whatever, you put that shit over your head. Could both of y'all both bleed red, okay? Once the air touch it. But anyway, that's just another story for another time. You can't always put everybody in the same category. However, you can have a thought in your mind and say, okay, as long as this person doesn't live up to this stereotype, I'm not gonna judge them like that, okay? Like y'all already know my triggers. Like, I'm upfront, open and honest with y'all. I have a problem with people who manipulate, use religion to manipulate. That is a fucking trigger. Like, I don't like that. Or, you know, you rock so hard to prove a point that you becoming satanic with it, like, killer, make her think what I think. Rah! You know, that's when it's just overboard, and then you solidify what I feel. Now, other things that I can't stand, but at the end of the day, this is you and your business. And I'm finna get in somebody's business. I don't know who, but I'm about to get in somebody's business. If it resonated, resonate. If it don't resonate with you, then don't fucking take it personal. If you hate somebody because they're dark skinned and you think you better than them because you're lighter skinned, that's slave mentality. If you're dark skinned and you hate somebody that's white or lighter skinned than you, guess what? Tough titty. People come in all different goddamn colors. I don't apologize for my skin tone. I'm only held accountable for how I treat people because of my skin tone, okay? I don't have a lot of light-skinned friends. Do you know why? Got no problem with them, but let me tell you why I don't have a lot of light-skinned friends. A lot of them think, oh, well, nigga wanna fuck me and have a baby with me and this and that and be all ghetto and shit. And then I promise you, most of the single mothers, big percentage of single mothers was fucked and impregnated by a guy because of how they look. Nigga didn't want nothing with them. All they wanted was just a pretty baby. Honestly, which I think that's stupid. I've seen pretty babies of all different shades. Everybody that's light skinned ain't motherfucking cute. And everybody that's dark skinned ain't freaking ugly. That is slave fucking mentality. Making dark people feel less than. Telling them they're ugly because this and that. Tell light-skinned people. I've been around light-skinned folks, some, not for the majority of my life, but to some degree. It's almost like this attitude that they have, like, and keep in mind, I can fucking say this. I got light people in my family, dark people in my family, Spanish people in my family, white people in my family. Everybody done just mixed and mingled up with everything, okay? A lot of that is due to the fact that my grandpa hated white people and hated light-skinned people and passed that shit down to his kids and made them, the ones that hated lighter skin, they made sure they stayed like with dark and dark. And other people in the family, you know, some kind of way in their mind, they went cuckoo and just decided to marry outside of their race to be defiant. I mean, hey, say what you want to say about it. If love ain't the bottom line, then some people is probably upset, have a vendetta with, maybe say you're a light-skinned male and you have a light-skinned girlfriend, or and she leave you for a dark-skinned dude. You, as on some level, gonna have some type of feeling about dark-skinned dudes like they took your girl, right? Some people think like that. Some women out here that's divine feminines, and I can't say who is or who isn't, only you know that, because everybody has their day when they want to act the ass, and some people have their day they don't want to act the ass, but it just is what it is. Maybe sometimes you could have been divine feminine, right? In love with a chocolate brother who is just as fine and chocolate as you. Maybe he went and talked to a Sally or a Becky. Swore up and down it was love, married her, and had a kid. And now you hate all whites and you hate all light-skinned people. And to the dudes out here, like I said this before in a motherfucking video so fucking long ago. As much as I like to talk, you can just go up and down my videos or whatever like that. Because sometimes I go back and look at a couple of my videos and be like, what the fuck? Be like, okay. Because sometimes I'll make a video and then it don't be relevant at the time, but it be needing to be said, and then it turns out being relevant when I need it to be relevant, or somebody else will comment on it when it needs to be relevant. But that's the thing. How is it somebody can do that and now you have a vendetta against people who are not looking like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had an auntie when she was alive on my daddy's side, because my daddy's side is like this motherfucking color. Mama's side can damn near pass for fucking white. Did I ask for that life? No. But you know what? It fucking is what it is. But shit, when they open their mouth and you see that hair, you know they ain't white, okay? Get up on them and see they got that poofy shit. That soft poofy shit now. But anyway, I'm not going to let somebody make me feel guilt for how I look because of the way somebody else treated you. For the longest time, I'm going to open up and tell my dirt. For the longest time, ever since I was in middle school, and I think this was a video that I made before too, and then I just cut it off because I felt like it was a bit much. But no, obviously it need to be said. I went to a predominantly black middle school in Houston, Texas, when I was in middle school. And the people there were either dark skin or they was white people. There was not too many in between. If they were darker than me. Okay? Follow me. I used to have really fucking long hair down my fucking back. And before I finish, a lot of people claim that shit and be like, I think a lot of people say that shit just be saying that shit. But anyway, this is as long as I've let my hair get in like years, due to the fact of, I'm gonna tell you what happened, okay? Because y'all see how my shit is. It'll just go back up or whatever like that. I mean, shit. It is what it is. I was in middle school, right? My hair was like this, but down here. And I hated the curl. I had always hated my curl pattern. So I begged to get a relaxer. I was probably about like 12 going on 13. I begged to get relaxers, okay? Because I wanted to fit in with everybody else at school. I sure did. So went from this to having relaxed hair. And before all that, it's like folks would be like, ooh, won't you this, won't you that? And I'm like, nah. But then because I wanted to have friends, relax the hair, go to school with it in a ponytail, long and relaxed. So I'm in school. And people like, well, who the fuck is you? Oh, you think you better than me because you got real hair? Okay, that's what I had to deal with. You think you better than me because you got real hair? Like rolling the T's, you know? You think you better than me? I'm like, bitch, I just wanted my hair motherfucking straightened. Come to school and pulled it back in a ponytail. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers see light skin or whatever like that. They quick to jump on the hate wagon, okay? That's a deep trauma. Like somebody has fucking hurt you and you want to take that out on somebody. You're only 15 years old, my dude, and I'm 13 when this shit happened. And you growing up now watching this video, probably wondering, you know, saying whatever the fuck you say, thinking that wanting to play the victim over a skin tone. Fuck victim mode. Okay, look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're not what other people call you. Okay, because I've been called some shit too. Okay, so don't act like it's just it's shit that comes from both sides. You know what I'm saying? What I had to deal with is, oh, she thinks she better than this, that, whatever. And then I went home, me sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, damn. Because this fat ass ugly ass, mean, nasty, spirited ass, bully girl that was just hateful. Like, if you weren't dark skinned, you was on her list to just be done up some type of way. Like, she was fucking mean. She grabbed me by my relaxed hair and called herself wanting to run me through the showers or whatever. Yeah, bitch, I was a skinny motherfucker. I used to eat all the time, be a skinny motherfucker, didn't gain no weight, little bitty waist, whatever. She was mad because she was really big and she didn't like the fact that I was always eating and then I stayed skinny. Due to the fact that sometimes we couldn't have the things that we wanted to, and we had to eat whenever we got it and eat when we got a chance or whatever like that. She didn't like the fact that every time I ate what she ate, she gained weight and I didn't gain weight. Okay, among other things. She say, oh, this half nigga, half cracker. Yeah, that's what the bitch say. She say half nigga, half cracker don't deserve to live, because how the fuck she get to grow hair and my shit look like this? Like, this bitch literally downgraded herself in my presence. And I always wonder why my dark-skinned cousins thought they were better than the lighter-skinned cousins. But I'd go to school and I had dark-skinned classmates that hated themselves so bad they were ready to downplay somebody because they looked appeared to be like having more than them. First of all, that is not having more, okay? So I was so bothered by that whole fucking incident. I went home and I did the T-Boz chop. And if y'all don't know what the T-Boz chop is, that's where you had that hair faded up like that. You kind of got that little bob that's going like this. And you got your whatever, that bob where it's faded in the back and it's kind of like this here. I came back to school the next day. They like, damn, we was just fucking with you. Why you cut your hair? I'm like, you know, I really don't like to be teased because I don't look like other people. Like, I was already skinny. Didn't have no titties. Like, I'm 13 years old. Like, had Brussels sprouts, you know what I'm saying? That was, they called a bitch Brussels sprouts. Titties was like this. Like, titties was like that. Like, titties was like that. If you want to call it something, like, titties was like thumbs under a shirt. You know what I'm saying? It was like, titties was like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, itty bitties. But kids can be cruel. Kids can be cruel. Because I ain't got no Brussels sprouts now, god dang. But anywho, going through that shit for the longest, I kept short hair. I did not snap out of that until maybe like, I want to say probably about 7 years ago. And the longest I let my hair get, aside from this, was when y'all look at some of my earlier videos and it was a little bit longer and bushier. But for the most part, I kept my hair always shaved or super short, curly. And I used to always, as an older adult, have my sides faded down, relax the top, and then have this little toucan Sam, like half waved up, whatever, mohawk, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Because I never told anyone that I was keeping short hair because I was picked at by dark-skinned girls for having it, growing it, and they were mad at me. I never came to school and say, look what the fuck I look like. So see, that's dangerous when people do that shit on YouTube. Like, you got to look like me, you got to look like this, you got to look like that. Yeah, bitch. According to who? Anybody dumb enough to want to look the way you want them to look just to like you? Fuck them in their ass. You know what an unsubscribe button is. Click that, bitch. Block me, bitch. Okay? It took me some time to get to accepting this here. It took time to accept this. This right here ain't shit, okay? I'm gonna let this shit grow all the way down so the red look like tips, okay? Or dye that shit purple when it get, grow out enough. Whatever. But I'm not finna let nobody make me feel some type of way because of how I look. If your DM or your baby daddy ran off to somebody else that looked like me, that's a problem on his part. Okay, that had nothing to do with me. I felt like I need to say something because I'll be damned if I'm finna sit here and be sneak dissed up under the table. No. I'm not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who think that dyeing their hair blonde, putting straighteners on it, and that's my biggest thing. I can't stand straighteners because it's like, what do you want to fucking have straight hair for? I haven't had straight hair in like years, like maybe like 4 or 5 years, but no, about 4 years since I did a chop, and can finger coil this shit or it look crazy or whatever like that if I just comb it out and fluff it out. Y'all seen it looking all type of ways. But anyway, I don't apologize, and this shit is like thick, and like if you could hear it through a ASMR mic, that shit don't seem as whatever. Anywho, I can't run my fingers through that shit, but it is what the fuck it is. I've actually been chosen over a different and it has nothing to do with black, white, Spanish, whatever. If I didn't mention this before, white dude chose me over a white woman, but only reason I said no is because he was married. So doesn't really matter your race or what you look like. If you've been hurt by a specific type of race, organization, religion, of course you're gonna have a problem with anybody that look like that. Let me tell you something else. I had a problem before with a certain people of a certain religion, because not just Christianity, a different religious group. I'm gonna tell you why. Due to the disrespect of this person living up to the stereotype of being a certain type of way with everybody and scamming and scheming for money. That's all I'm gonna say. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? Had I not met anybody that was this religion before the person that did me dirty, then I would assume they were all like that. Just like I said in the beginning of this video, if you black and you have a bad experience with one black person, you're gonna sit there and think that all black people are bad until you get to find out that they're not. Same way I had to sit back and see, okay, yeah, all religious people ain't bad as long as you don't try to force me to do what you do and try to force me to say a name that you say. We're gonna be fine. I was already duped and brainwashed when I got this. But you know, that's just something I got to deal with until I get it covered. You know what I'm saying? But I had met people of different religion that treated me like a person. So I never had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst type of treatment I've ever got from any type of people was my own fucking people. Oh, you think you better because you lighter skin. Oh, you think you this, that, or whatever. It's like, let that shit go. That's a trigger. Somebody that looked like me hurt you, and now you want to make it out to be everybody. Okay? Some people don't even fucking like they self enough to just accept the little bit of black they do got in them. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you want to dye your hair blonde and lighten up your photos through Photoshop to make yourself look some type of way, that just show you fucking hate yourself, bitch. Any opportunity for me to look more like my race is always gonna be taken advantage of, okay? See, when I had my hair relaxed and I was on certain jobs, and I mentioned this in a past video before, people always thought I was like Latina or some shit, or they thought I was just a light-skinned black girl with weave in my head when I had it relaxed. I'm like, no. But how my old employer didn't find out, the employer that I had before the one where I'm at now, they didn't even find out I was like black until actually when I did my big chop and my hair started growing back thick and curly. And he was like, oh, I see a little something in there. What are you? You mean you didn't hire me based upon the fact that you thought that I was black already? It said black on the application, but maybe you missed that. Maybe you missed that. It's time out for stop trying to, I mean, look, I'm getting on both sides. If you light skin and you think that you better than somebody because you light, you wrong as fuck. You ain't no goddamn better. And if you're dark skinned and you think that you're not lovable and you're not beautiful and you're not fine and you ain't got something good to offer to a man, yes the fuck you do. You just let one wrong light motherfucker do you in. That's a trigger. That's hatred, okay? That is hatred. At the end of the day, a feeling is a feeling. Sometimes people have feelings that they cannot fucking express. So it comes out in a whole nother type of way, okay? I treat people the way they treat me. If you treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you like shit. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I am not the turn my ass to the side, let you slap it, and then turn around and let you slap the other side. Like, no, I don't do no shit like that. I treat you however you treat me. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you black, if you white, if you orange, if you purple, if you treat me fucking right, I'ma treat you fucking right. And that's facts. You can't go around with this I'm better than you type of attitude. This video is going to rub some people the wrong way. It really is. But it took the fact for me to actually listen to a couple of my friends when they tell me, you like us, we Christian. We don't take offense to what you say. What we feel like you're saying is because people have manipulated in the name that we call, it made you salty against most. I said yes. However, upon meeting these friends, they never made religion a factor with me. We always, me and any other friends that I have, because I have friends that believe in different things, okay? Friends that believe in a lot of different things. It's like this. Religion was never the basis of why we got along. Why we got along was because we had other things in common. And when you have something in common with a person, chill with each other based on y'all's commonalities. See, this is how a lot of people might end up missing a blessing because they too proud to listen to a dark-skinned person, or you too proud to listen to a light-skinned person, or you too proud to hear what a white person got to say. I mean, I did not realize until this morning I was sub still to some people who act like everything lighter than them is evil. Jokes on some of these folks, because look, here's the deal. What if God somehow allows your mind to be clouded and you fall in love with something that you deem as the enemy? You talking so ill against white people. You talking so ill against this and that, brother man. And then you fall in love with what you talked about and can't help yourself, and maybe don't marry that person. Same thing happened to my daddy. He told us before in front of my mama, there was one white woman that I loved to death, and it was too much problems because nobody wanted to see us to be together, because y'all see how black I am and she about white as the goddamn walls. I was like, oh hell no. Like, I didn't know what to feel. Like, I just had this thought, like, you're saying this in front of my mama, and she has like this peachy color or whatever. She's sitting there looking like, okay, so I guess he still wanted to be defiant and married somebody that could pass for that just to piss off my grandpa. Okay, I'm not in the business of being with somebody just to piss off somebody else. If I'm gonna be with somebody, I'm gonna be with that person because I fucking love them, not to piss somebody else off. So please, let the light skin, dark skin wars fucking stop. Let the I'm better than you because I'm a pastor, apostle, prophet, I'm this, I'm that. I've been ordained for like 30 years now, and I have this badge and that badge. Who the fuck cares? At the end of the day, how you treat people is what the fuck matters. Okay? You could be blocking your blessing because you don't like what's being said out of the mouth of you don't like what's being said out of a particular color mouth, and that could be your downfall. So try and listen to the message and not pay so much attention to the messenger. All right, if you're mad, I can't really apologize because it is what it is. It's okay. Get in touch with why you feel what you feel. Cry, let it out. You're gonna be all right. Until next video, bye.